And good afternoon. Welcome to the North Gym here at Valley City Junior High School. We are ready for junior high boys basketball tonight. We've got a doubleheader as the Kindred Vikings in town, and we are ready for the tip-off. The Vikings and the Highliners. Junior high basketball, and the tip comes down. The Vikings will take it first, and they're going to be working up from right to left here on the near wing. Off the wing, top of the key. Shot taken out a three-pointer hit. That one launched just outside the three-point line. That was Graham Hesse with the three-pointer, and the Vikings take the early lead. Luke Praska, top of the key to Sikora. Near side, Doctor. He'll take a three-pointer from the right wing himself. Off the back rim. High rebound controlled by Westby for Kindred. Westby into the front court, and then stumbles and travels. He tried to go baseline and lost his footing and hit the deck. Travel violation, and the ball goes over to Valley City. The Highliners and their home whites, Kindred and the road blues. Half minute gone here in the first half. We'll have seventh grade here first, then the eighth graders to follow. And then later on, we have got freshman basketball coming your way tonight. And that'll be about 6:15 on the Luke shot taken there. Didn't go for Praska, or didn't go for Robinson. Rebound, Kindred back to the way. Jumper from the free throw line, good by Graham Hesse. 2 shots, 5 points for Hesse, 5-0 Kindred. Robinson comes across the timeline for Valley City. Far side to Doctor. Finn Doctor gets it up top to Compson. Xander back here near wing to Sikora. Sikora right side, pass the arc. Back to the basket, now dribbles in, just off the right elbow. Pounded there by Hesse. Tries to go down low, does. Shot taken by Praska off the mark, but right there, Sikora with the putback. And 2. Andrew Sikora with the putback. 5-2, Kindred. 12.5 here in the first half. On the near wing, Braden Olson, right on the three-point line to Hesse. Hesse, a long three-pointer, grazes the front of the rim. Rebound, Praska has it for the Highliners, back to the way. Luke into the front court, far side, Compson, right, left wing, past the arc. Top of the key to Robinson. Max circles around, off the left elbow. Up top to Doctor. Switch spots, he's on the left elbow, now back in the wing, cutting through. Nice pass in for Sikora, can't get it to fall. And the rebound is controlled by Solheim. And the far side, Hesse into the front court for Kindred. Up top of the key, long three-pointer taken and good. A long three. That is by Riley Beardman. Hits a three-pointer and a timeout taken by Coach Dallas Doctor and the Highliners. 8-2, Valley City trailing. 11:44 to go here in the first half. We're back with more junior high basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Back here at the North Gym, Valley City Junior High School, the Highliners and the Kindred Vikings. Junior high hoops here this afternoon on the Highlander Activity Network. Paul McDonald alongside Derek Bear, our cameraman and technical director tonight. Here the near side, Sikora for Valley City, trailing 8-2, 11.5 to go first half. On the baseline, right side is Sikora, gives it off to Compson. Compson being guarded there by Solheim. Now on the near side, Robinson bounces it back to Sikora. Sikora tried to get it to the cutter Praska. Ball was tipped. Braden Olson comes up with the loose ball, gets it up ahead to Hesse. On the far side is Cade Westby. His three-pointer grazes the iron, goes out of bounds, and the ball will go over to Valley City. 11:08 here in the opening half. Highliners trailing 8-2. Again, we'll have the 8th grade game to follow around 5:30, and then at 6:15 tonight, over on our basketball channel from the Hack, it'll be the freshmen taking on Grand Forks Central. Top of the key, Robinson here for the Highliners. Down by half dozen in the first half. 10:45 remaining. Praska tried to dribble through a double team, stolen by Hesse. Outlets it, ball was tipped and controlled by Cade Westby. Turns on, gives it back to Hesse. Three-pointer again, top of the key, off the front of the rim. Doctor with the rebound for the Highliners. Back the other way, pass up court to Compson. Stops, pop, 15-footer, left side, off the glass for 2. Xander Compson knocks down the long 2. 8-4, Valley City trailing by 4. Riley Beardman comes across the circle here on the near side for the Vikings. Hands it off to Hesse. Hesse into the lane. He's got 5. Comes up a little bit short there. Rebound controlled underneath by Solheim. Solheim turns and gives it back to Olson. Olson onto the wing. Westby driving through. His one-hander off the mark. Sikora with the rebound for Valley City. Gets it to Max Robinson. Robinson will bring it up the floor. Robinson finds a seam. Goes baseline left. Shot short. Foul call. That foul is going to be called against Cade Westby. It'll be his first team. So to the free throw line, Max Robinson will shoot 2. 9:53 to go here in the first half. 8-4 Kindred. So Robinson, the right-hander, free throw up. No, short. Another one to go. Henry Kunznia checks into the lineup for the Vikings. Aiden Ostrike also checking in. Robinson, second free throw forthcoming. It's on the way. Swish. Gets 1 out of 2. 8-5. Highlanders down by 3. Vikings back the other way. Hesse into the front court. He's got a 3 and a 2. 5 points leading the way. Passing near side, knocked away, stolen. Robinson with the steal. Up ahead to Thompson. And Xander stops on the wing, gets it off to Robinson, top of the key, Doctor. Doctor passing inside, nice pass, Robinson, layup, good. Nice look there by Finn Doctor, and the easy bucket by Robinson. And the Highlanders on a 5-0 run have cut it to 1, 8-7. 9:25 to go here in the opening half. Hesse, top of the key, back to Ostrike. Blocked there by Sakura. Ostrike needing some help. Ball tipped, nearly stolen by Praska, but is controlled by Cade Westby here to the near side on the wing. Cade dribbling around his ankles, and we're going to have a timeout taken by Kindred. 9:07 to go here in half number 1. 8-7, Kindred leading by 1. We're back with more junior high basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Nine minutes, 7 seconds remaining here in half number 1. 8-7, Valley City trailing the Kindred Vikings by 1. Junior high hoops here this afternoon. And Kindred with the basketball. Highlanders on a 5-0 run to cut this lead down to 1. Cade Westby, free throw line extended right side. Off to Hesse. Hesse up top, right-hand dribble. Double team, right of the lane. Kicks it far corner, Kuznia. Kuznia wanted baseline. Robinson arm barring him there and cut him off. Then he dribbles it off his foot. Loose ball picked up by Westby. And back behind to Hesse. Watched by Sakura. Hesse, dribble drive right to the left. Backs up. Right side again. Down low. That errant pass intended for Solheim went out of bounds. And the Highlanders now with a chance to take the lead with 8:37 to go here in the first half, trailing by 1, 8-7. Max Robinson will come across. Pass on the far side, Sakura. Goes down low. That one intended for Robinson, and it was stolen by Kuznia. Now the Vikings back the other way. Up by 1. Westby in the front court. Stopped. He'll take the mid-range jumper. Rattles out. No. A rebound tipped by Solheim, but into the hands of Thompson. Xander into the front court. Xander got an off-balance shot, misfires. Has drawn some contact, and the ball went out of bounds. Last touch by Valley City. So Kindred will get the inbounds, leading by 1 as we approach 8 minutes remaining here in the first half. Cade Westby across the timeline here for the Vikings. Up top, Graham Hesse. Hesse right-hand hip-high dribble. Now goes the left-hand, left elbow. And was going to take the shot, blocked by Sakura. Doctor gets the rebound, over to Thompson into the front court. Gives it back to Finn Doctor. Driving through the lane. Doctor strong to the hole, can't get the layup, but he'll get free throws. He'll go to the line and take 2. And the foul called on Hesse, his first. Second team. So Finn at the line, shooting 2. First one, no. Now a chance to tie. Braden Olson comes back in, and we're going to have a timeout. Braden Olson checking in. Also, Riley Beardeman comes back in the lineup, but we have a timeout taken by Kindred. 7:44 to go here in the first half. 8-7 advantage to the Vikings. This is Highlander Junior High Basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Second free throw here from Finn Doctor to try to tie things up here. Highlanders trailing 8-7. Finn looking for his first points. Comes up short on the free throw, but look at hustle there by Andrew Sakura. Zach's the older one. And Sakura, dribble drive, baseline, goes right in, gets the bucket. And Sakura got the rebound and then strong to the hole. He's got 4, and the Highlanders on a 7-0 run lead by 1, 9-8. Lobbing it down low, ball tip, and loose ball into the hands of Thompson. So Xander back to the way. Highlanders into the front court. Stops, pops, three-pointer right wing. Good. Xander Thompson with 5 as he knocks down the triple. And the Highlanders on a 10-0 run, leading it 12-8 as we approach 7 minutes remaining here in the first half. Giesler going to check in next opportunity, but not before another steal by the Highlanders. Trying to pass out one Thompson. It was Robinson and went right into the hands of Kindred. Back to the way with Hesse. On the far corner. Wanted to back his way in there for Beardman. Back onto the wing, Hesse. He'll give it up top. Beardman. Blocks there by Thompson. Dribbles to the right. Swings it off to Braden Olson. Down low. Shot. Hesse. Back iron too hard. Rebound long and controlled here in the near corner. Ostrike controlled for Kindred. Ostrike looking to hand it off and does finally to Olson. Nearly lost it. It's on the floor. We're going to get a scrum and we're going to get a jump ball and possession to Kindred. Oh, now they change it. First, the scoreboard said Kindred, but now they're giving it over to Valley City. Kindred, I believe, won the opening tap. So, Highlander ball. As Giesler checks into the lineup here for Valley City. 6:14 to go. Highlanders 12-8. Up by 4 on a 10-0 run. Sikora. Back up onto the wing. Over to Doctor. Doctor, top of the key. Giesler. Into the near side, Doctor. Goes back up top to Robinson. Max dribble drive. Near side to Sikora. And driving there is Andrew. Shot blocked, foul called. Shot was partially blocked by Hesse. And let's see if he's the one that's going to pick up the personal foul. That'll be number 2 on Graham Hesse. 13. So Sikora to the line. Will shoot 2. Lefty up. Good. 5 points for Andrew Sikora. Westby and Kuznia will check back in next opportunity for the Vikings. Free throw up, and that will be now. As he hits them both, Sikora has 6. Well, they don't come in. They could have. Yeah, they got to let them in. And now they get to come in. Cade Westby will check in. Henry Kuznia. (14-8). Highlanders on a 12-0 run. Vikings with the basketball. Into the front court. On the far side. Westby stumbles. Passed off. Far side. Right in front of Dallas Doctor. Ball tipped into the backcourt. They call over and back. They say it was never tipped by the... No, that should not be over and back. I don't think that's correct. Because it was tipped by the Vikings, or by the Highlanders, but they will go over and back, and the turnover gives it back over to the Highlanders. Here along the near side, Sikora. Andrew goes up top to Robinson. Max on the wing to Doctor. 5:22 remaining here in the first half. 14-8 Valley City pass Sikora. 2 wide for Doctor, out of bounds, and the ball goes over to Kindred. Vikings got off to start, but the Highlanders have scored the last 12 to take this 6-point lead with 5:14 remaining in the opening half. Junior high basketball here from the North Gym at Valley City Junior High. First of 3 games that we'll have for you. 2 here on the Go channel, 1 on the basketball channel later on with the 9th graders taking on Grand Forks Central from the half. Doctor, 3-pointer from the left wing. Good. Finn Doctor knocking down the 3-pointer. That is his first bucket of the game. And first point, 17-8. Highlanders on a 15-0 run, leading by 9. Loose ball, Westby, he is tied up, and possession should give it to Kindred. It is Kindred inbound. Hesse will trigger the inbounds. Brings it into the backcourt. And up across, right-hand dribble, Beardman. Beardman here along the near side. Olson, Cade Westby. Hounded there by Back onto the wing, Kuznia. Goes up top of the key. Beardman, runner. It's the backboard. Goes off, far side, Sikora. Outlets it near side, Praska. Highlanders back to the way. 4:15 to go. Cross-court pass, long arms there, and stolen. And back to the way, into the front court comes Hesse. Hesse, stop, shot, high off the glass, too high, too hard. Rebound, though. Ooh, ouch. Yikes. That was blocked. Braden Olson hit the deck, and his head hit the ground. Mike Callahan, our great trainer, was immediately off his stool and walking towards the young man, but he's shaking out the cobwebs. He's going to the free throw line. So Olson will shoot 2 here. That was the first team foul on the Highlanders. Free throw up, and no. Another free throw coming here for Braden Olson. Hits up and just got enough of the rim to keep it going. Sikora with the rebound. Andrew to Doctor into the front court for Valley City. Near side, Robinson. Onto the wing, back up top, Sikora. Andrew swings it off far side, Praska. Praska tried to give it back to him. Ball tipped, stolen. Back to the way come the Vikings into the front court, Beardman. Beardman on the far side. Cade Westby wants baseline. Works it all the way underneath the basket. Then kicks it onto the wing to Hesse. That's going to bring Thompson off the bench. He's going to come in. Next opportunity for Valley City. Hesse, shot short. Sikora rebound. Outlets it to Doctor. Doctor cross court to nobody. Wrong colored jersey. And went out of bounds. And the turnover will give it back over to Kindred. Praska will come out. Thompson back in for Valley City. And since it was tipped by the Vikings, the Highlanders will maintain possession. So Robinson will get the inbounds. 3:29 to go here in half number 1. Bounces it into Doctor. Knocked away from behind. Are they going to say it went off Doctor? They are. Kindred ball. 17-8. Valley City leading by 9. But they have scored 15 in a row. They were down 8-2. And then on this 15-0 run. Pass your baseline. Here's Kuznia. Shot. Backside. No. Rice. Rebound Westby for Kindred. Gets it back off the elbow. Shot comes up short there by Beardman. And it went out of bounds. It will be Highlander ball. In here from the North Gym, we've got the 7th graders, 8th graders to follow. And then later on this evening on our Go channel, around 6:15, we will have 9th graders against Grand Forks Central. And we'll get there as soon as the 8th grade game is done. Nice pass down low by Doctor. Shot no by Robinson. Sikora with the rebound for the Highlanders. Back to Doctor. Gives it free throw line. So he'll take the 16-footer high off the glass. No. Rebound Valley to Kindred. Kuznia into the front court. Cross-court pass, Westby. Driving baseline. Goes up, try to reverse layup. And Thompson changed that one. Giesler rebound. Thompson into the front court to Sikora. He slips and falls, but got rid of it before he hit the deck. Robinson up top. Doctor, they'll reset. 2 minutes, 35 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Highlanders up 17-8. Turnover, and it goes back over to Kindred. There's Kindred, defending state champs, and boys basketball memory serves from last season. They defeated DKM in the championship game. Here's a three-pointer top of the key. Good! Rattling it in, and the 3 ball by Riley Beardman. That's his second 3. He's got 6, and that snaps the 15-0 run. There's a pass down low. Nice catch. Robinson can't get it to go. And Beardman gets the rebound for the Vikings. Pass in the front court, Westby. Dribbles around, falls down, loses the ball. And it's picked up by Thompson. Zander into the front court. Giesler wide open layup. No, too hard. Sikora with the rebound. Has it knocked away from behind. And back to the way comes Hesse for Kindred. Inside 2 minutes remaining. Runner by Hesse. High off the glass, no. Westby with the rebound. Stumbles, kicks it out. Onto the wing. Olson turns, gives it back behind. Shot taken by Braden Olson off the rebound and the pass by Beardman. That one misfires, and the Vikings have gone cold after a good start. 17-11 right now, Valley City leading by a half dozen. 90 seconds to go, first half. Bounce pass underneath for Robinson. Watched there by Olson. Up top, Finn Doctor between the circles. Here to the near side, Thompson. Back to Doctor, right of the lane. Into the corner, Sikora. 3-pointer from there, off the back rim. Rebound, Giesler tips it to Doctor, but can't control. Kuznia has it, over to Hesse. And now into the front court, Beardman for the Kindred Vikings. Pass far side, Westby. In that corner, goes down low. The turnaround, quick shot from the baseline, good by Graham Hesse. He's got 7, and the Highlanders take a timeout. 17-13 advantage to Valley City. Exactly 1 minute to go here in the first half. We're back with more junior high basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Exactly 60 seconds remaining here in the first half. 17-13. Then a game of runs. Kindred got off to an 8-2 start. Highlanders went on a 15-0 run. Now Kindred scored the last 4 to get it to within 4. Or scored the last 5, pardon me. Here's the three-pointer. Thompson, top of the key. Long off the back iron. And the rebound is Hesse. Has it underneath for Kindred. They come back into the front court. Graham Hesse all the way down. Hesse wanted baseline. Cut off there, but he goes an up and under. Shot no. Gets his own rebound. Back in. 3 Highlanders around him. Robinson knocked away. Thompson comes up with a loose ball. Xander Thompson going in for the layup. That comes up, a little bit short. Then he hit his head on the padding. So he gets up slowly. Back into the front court. Hesse, a long 2. Top of the key. Misfires and out of bounds. He's rubbing the back of his head, and he hit padding. Unlike Braden Olson, who hit the floor. 23 seconds to go here in the half. 17-13 Highlanders. Near side Robinson to the free throw line. Max gives it back to Thompson. 10 seconds to go. Near side Sikora. Back to Thompson off the glass for 2. Xander Thompson's got 7. 19-13. Kindred better hurry. Hesse across the half-court line. This will count if it goes off the front of the rim and comes up short. So your score at halftime here from the North Gym. It is Valley City 19 and Kindred 13. We're back with our halftime here. You are listening to and watching junior high boys basketball from the North Gym and the Highlander Activity Network. Back here at the North Gym, we are at halftime of our 7th grade matchup. Valley City and Kindred 19-13. Highlanders leading by a half dozen. Again, that first half, it was a half of runs. It was an 8-2 start for Kindred. Highlanders went on a 15-0 run to go up 17-8. Kindred then scored 5 in a row to make it 17-13. Highlanders got the last bucket of the first half. All 13 points scored by 2 players for the Vikings. Graham Hesse has 7, and Riley Beardman has 6 on a couple of threes. Highlanders, Xander Thompson with 7, 6 from Andrew Sikora, a 3-pointer from Finn Doctor, and a free throw and a 2-pointer from Max Robinson for the Highlanders total of 19. Again, we're going to have a second game here about 5:30. It'll be the 8th grade game coming up here this afternoon. And then at both those games right here on the Go channel. And then at 6:15 on our basketball channel from the Hack, we'll have the freshmen taking on Grand Forks Central. And again, we will have that one coming up again here at about 6:15, and that will be on the basketball channel from the Hack. And we'll have, as soon as I get done with that 8th grade game, I'll hightail it over there, and we will get that going for you here this afternoon. And we will have the full game at 6:15 on the basketball channel. And as soon as I get over there, I'll jump in, and then we'll start our play-by-play coverage of that game. 19-13 is your score. Valley City is leading Kindred in the 7th grade matchup here this afternoon. Again, we've got more basketball coming up tomorrow night as the Valley City Highlander girls will be at home taking on Fargo South. That'll be a 7:15 tip-off here tomorrow night. And then a full day on Saturday. We've got 3 games coming your way on Saturday. And it's going to start at 10:30 in the morning with our first game Saturday, and that's the freshmen taking on Fargo North. And then at 12:30, the JV boys will face Devils Lake, and then at 2 o'clock, the varsity boys against Devils Lake. And we'll have more. Next junior high basketball will be coming up next Tuesday, as we will have the Highlanders taking on Central Cass here at the North Gym. And that'll be sandwiched around a JV game and varsity game. The JV boys are playing at 4:15 against Shanley, and then the varsity about 7:15. So we'll have a wraparound for you on Tuesday of next week. So we're getting ready to start things here in half number 2. Highlanders leading 19-13. Again, led offensively. Xander Thompson leading the way in that first half as he had 7. And Andrew Sikora had 6. Sikora, Thompson, Doctor, Praska. And Robinson will be the 5 on the floor for Valley City. Well, always thought they started at half court. Whatever. What do I know, right? Here's Robinson in the front court. On the near wing, Sikora, ball tipped and knocked away by Hesse. And Graham Hesse will be out there to start the second half. Riley Beardman also out there. Braden Olson. Along with Cade Westby. And Luke Solheim, the starting five for Kindred. Here's Doctor. Near corner, Praska. Up to Thompson. Back here to Doctor. Doctor, nice pass inside. They've tried that a couple of times. Finally got it to work. Nice bounce pass by Finn Doctor. And Robinson with the easy two. Highliners extend that lead to 8, 21-13. The near side here. Beardman hands it off to Olson. Olson looking for Solheim inside. Gets it to him. Down low, backs his way in. Tipped, knocked away by Sikora. But picked up here again by Beardman. He'll take the 18-foot jumper and hit nothing but net. Nice jumper by Riley Beardman. He's got 8. 21-15. Ball knocked out of bounds. Kindred gets possession, trailing by a half dozen. About a minute gone here in the second half. And coming across the circle, right-hand hip-high dribble. Riley Beardman into the near side. Pass a little bit too high there for Hesse into the hands of Praska. Now Luke, oh boy. Yep, he knew it too. Took that extra step and travels. So Vikings again back to the way, trailing by 6. 21-15. Beardman at the circle. Along the near side. Olson. It's inside Hesse. Hesse right on the arc here near side. Gives it back off. Olson lobbing it again. A little too high for Hesse. Off the hands of Sikora. And then quick shot out the steal. Loose ball, and Hesse tried to pass it off to Solheim and throws it out of bounds. 12:22 to go here in the second half. 21-15. Highliners leading by 6. Praska across the circle. Left-hand dribble near side. Onto the wing. Wanted the baseline cut out there. Robinson gets it back off to Sikora. Andrew driving through. Tip. Loose ball, picked up, Beardman, and keeps the dribble going after it's tipped again. He comes into the front court. Riley Beardman kicks it off to Westby. Back to Hesse. Hesse driving through. Stopped, runner in the lane, back iron, rolls off, no. Robinson the rebound. Max back the other way. Valley City into the front court, leading by 6. Got to go inside for Robinson. Stolen there by Olson. Up ahead, Beardman gets it to Hesse, draws contact, shot good. 9 for Graham Hesse. And it's down to a 4-point game, a 4-0 run here by Kindred. In the lane, Doctor has 3 Vikings around him, and he is going to be called for 3 seconds. So the turnover gives the ball back over to Kindred, but not before Coach Dallas Doctor can talk it over. 11:26 to go, second half, 21-13 advantage Highliners. This is Highliner Junior High Basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. 11 minutes, 26 seconds to go here in the second half. Valley City leading 21-17. Kindred on a 4-point run, and they have the basketball. Slowly across the timeline comes Beardman. Riley Beardman, left-hand dribble to the free throw line, over to Westby. Westby up top. On there by Praska. Pass far side, Hesse. Hesse driving through into the lane. Shot, rolls, goes, foul, count it. He'll go to the line and get a chance at the old-fashioned 3-point play. So Hesse now with 11. And it is a 6-0 run here. Chance to make it 7 and cut the lead to 1. Graham Hesse bends and sends the free throw. Good. Hesse with 5 here in the half, 12 for the game. And it's a 7-0 run right now for Kindred. And they've cut the lead on 21-20. 11 minutes remaining here in the second half. Oh, all alone is Praska. Down low, Thompson couldn't get it to him. And then throws it away. Ooh. Into the front court. Here comes a scoop shot there by Olson. Can't get it to go. Sikora with the rebound. Andrew into the front court for the Highliners. On the left wing up top, Robinson. Robinson bounce pass to Praska. Praska on the far side. They're doing the double high post. Now Praska hands it off to Thompson. Backdoor pass. Doctor layup good. Nice pass there by Thompson. Doctor with the bucket. And the foul going to be called on Kindred, on Westby. His second. First team in the second half. So Doctor at the line with a chance at the three-point play. Finn has 5. 23-20. Kuznia back in the lineup here for Kindred. And the free throw on the way. Nothing but net for Doctor. Finn, 1 for 3 at the line. He's got 6 points, 24-20. Hesse on the near side, Kuznia. Kuznia baseline, turns, gives it back behind, over to Hesse. And Hesse fouled there by Sikora, getting a little bit too close. So Sikora will pick up the personal. Second team here in the second half. Hesse will trigger the inbounds into the backcourt. Westby. Cade comes across. On the far wing. Up top, Westby. Or Hesse, pardon me. Hesse. Free throw line extended to the left. And go back up top of the key. Westby to Hesse. Right of the lane, picked up the dribble. Westby cutting through. Along the near side, little hesitation on the baseline. Sikora jumped in the air, and ball comes free here into the near corner. And now picking it up is Westby, and I'm going to say stepped out of bounds as he was trying to outlet it. And so the ball goes back over to the Highliners with 9:45 remaining here in half number 2. Valley City up 24-20. Sikora cutting through Doctor. It's the bottom of the backboard. Couldn't touch it because he was standing out of bounds. So picked up by Westby. Cade back into the front court for Kindred. Kuznia all alone, 19-footer from the left side. No. Rebound, Sikora. Andrew will give it off to Robinson. Highliners who have scored the last 3. On the far side, pass, Robinson. Driving through, trying to kick it out, stolen. Stolen there by Westby. Westby driving all the way through. Shot up right hand, no. Rebound, Praska. Cradles it, outlets it to Doctor. Pass far side, Thompson. Stop, pop from 17, no. Mid-range jumper didn't go. Backside rebound, Praska. Here to the near side, Sikora. So then Sikora has the ball knocked out of bounds. And it will stay with the Highliners. Andrew Sikora will lob it into the backcourt to Thompson. Thompson across the timeline, right-hand dribble. Over to Robinson. 8:45 remaining here in the second half. To the free throw line, he's tied up. And possession arrow should be over to Kindred. So the Vikings will have it. Trailing by 4. 8:43 here in the second half. Junior high boys basketball here on the Highline Activity Network. And we've got an offensive foul call against Kindred. You have to teach these referees to hold their hands up a little bit higher when they give the number of the foul so I can tell who was on. If you're learning the trade, learn it the right way. Here's Sikora up top. Bounce pass, knocked away, picked up by Solheim for Kindred. Solheim into the front court to Hesse. Jumper from the free throw line is good. Graham Hesse, 7.5. He's got 14. 24-22. Kindred down by a deuce. Doctor up top. Dribble drive, kicks it to Sikora. Driving through a double team. Kicks it in the near corner, Robinson. Baseline left side. Now back off to Doctor. He'll back up a few here in the wing. Gives it to Sikora. Right back to Doctor. Inside layup. Good. Finn Doctor with 5. Another nice pass there by Sikora. Highlander's been passing well here for the most part. Three-pointer. Hesse near side. Rattles that one home. Graham Hesse. He's got 17. That makes it a 1-point game. 26-25 with 7:40 remaining here in the second half. And then Sikora trying to go inside. Ball tipped there by Hesse. All right, back to Sikora. Gives it off to Doctor, cutting through. Pass off to Praska. His shot bounces off. Rebound tipped out of bounds and will stay with the Highlanders. It's going to bring Beardman and Olsen back in for Kindred. Solheim and Westby will sit down. 7:27 here in the second half. 26-25, Valley City by 1. And brings it in on the inbounds. Free throw up. Rebound. Bodies hit the deck. Sikora outlets it to Thompson. Xander into the front court, far side. He'll hand it off to Doctor. Doctor on the wing, now all the way up top. Back to Sikora, again back to Doctor. Couldn't handle it. It's 1 out of 2. He's got 8 points. 30-27. Here's Kuznia in the lane. Free throw line. Olsen off the right elbow. Try to go over to Hesse, did. Graham Hesse here in the right wing. Through 3 highliners. Lost it. Doctor has it. Behind the back dribble. Bodies again hitting the deck. Outlets it down. Here's Thompson going shot block. Foul call, and he hits the deck. So foul called there on Kindred. It's going to be on Riley Beardman, which will be his first. So at the free throw line, Xander Thompson shooting 2. Good on the first. 2 for 3 at the line. 9 points for Xander. Another one here. Sends it on its way. Good. Thompson 3 for 4 at the free throw line. He's got 10 points, 32-27. Highlanders back up by 5. Up top, Beardman dribbling through the lane. Shot up, back iron too hard. Crossover into the front court, all the way down. Loose ball, picked up. Kindred back to the way, trailing by 5. Top of the key, ball knocked away. Picked up there by Thompson. Xander back now for Valley City as we approach 5 minutes remaining. 32-27. Pass the other way, off the glass, count it for Xander Thompson. Off the nice look there by Sikora. Thompson with 12. 34-27. Highliners up by 7. Their biggest lead has been 9 at 17-8. 4:50 remaining here in the second half. Hesse tried to go through a double team. Tipped there by Thompson. Can continue to the dribble. On the baseline. All the way around. Reverse layup. Blocked by Praska. Loose ball picked up by Sikora. He wrestles Olsen to the ground. And now back to the way comes Doctor. Doctor across the timeline for the Highliners to Robinson. Here the near side. Into the corner, Doctor. Doctor on the wing. Back up to Thompson. Top of the key, Sikora. Tried to bounce it into Thompson. A little low on the pass. One out of bounds. Back over to Kindred it goes. Cade Westby will come back in. Solheim back in for the Vikings. 4:23 remaining here in the second half. 34-27. 7-point lead for Valley City. Across the timeline, Beardman now for the Vikings. Far side, Westby. Westby starts up top of the key, near side, Hesse. Hesse grabs it on the run. Behind the back dribble. Here in the near wing. Gets it back off. Here's a three-pointer. Beardman rolls off. Sikora rebound for Valley City. Hands it off to Robinson. Max will bring it up the floor for the Highliners. Pass wide open. And Robinson off the give and go from Thompson. Robinson missed the bunny. Now here in the front court, Beardman coming down. Robinson quickly on him defensively. Near side, Hesse. 3:45 remaining in the half. 34-27. Into the corner. Here's Solheim. All the way onto the baseline. Dumps it off. Jumper taken. Rolls off there by Olsen. And another rebound for Sikora. Outlet it, Doctor. Doctor in the front court. Doctor all the way through a double team, and he missed the layup. I think he's missing a lot of easy ones here. In the front court, Hesse for Kindred. Hesse crossover dribble, watched by Doctor. Gives it off to Beardman. Beardman driving to the free throw line, through the lane, lost it. Sikora picks it up on the baseline. Oh, and there's a incidental contact. Hitting the deck there's Westby. Now Sikora comes across, and Coach Doctor wants to talk it over. 30-second timeout. 2:59 left to go here in the second half. 34-27. Advantage to the Highliners. Back with more junior high basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. In the second half, Valley City leading 34-27. Vikings got within 21-20 and 26-25 here in the second half, after having a 6-point lead early on at 8-2. Highliners with a basketball. Sikora will get the inbound. Brings it in to Praska. Luke will come across. Up top, Robinson. Back into Praska. Turn around, shot. Rolls off. Rebound off several sets of hands. Westby has it for Kindred. Westby back to the way. Knocked away from behind. And then out of bounds. And it'll go back over to Valley City. I think they've let that one go. Would have gone off the Highliners. It'll be a Highliner ball. And Robinson will take his time as he brings the ball up the floor. The Doctor cuts right through the lane. Layup, good. There's Finn Doctor. 10.5, 13 for the game. 36-27. That equals the biggest lead of the game now for the Highliners. And they have scored 7 in a row. Backing his way in, Beardman. Off to Olsen. Olsen, and he hits the deck again. And a foul going to be called there on Robinson, which would be his first, third team. Inbounds here in the near sideline. Hesse will trigger it in for Kindred. Inbounds actually will be on the baseline. Hesse looking to bring it in for the Vikings, trailing by 9. Lobs it into Olsen. Olsen starts through, goes all the way, shot up, rolls and goes. Braden Olsen. And that is the first person other than Hesse or Beardman to score here for Kindred. Here's a three-pointer top of the key for Praska. Off the back and can't get it to go. Hesse with the rebound. 36-29. Hesse, stop, pop, right wing three. Good. Graham Hesse, he's got 20, 36-32. And just like that, it is a 4-point game. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Highliner Junior High basketball from the North Gym on the Highliner Activity Network. 1 minute, 52 seconds remaining here in the second half. 36-32, Valley City. Lead is now precariously at 4. Vikings have scored the last 5. Graham Hesse, he's got 20 tonight. Riley Beardman with 10. Here's Robinson in the front court. Counted there. There's a steal. Hesse off the steal. Hesse going in. Gets contact. Gets the layup. Count it. Foul called. And Hesse with a chance at a three-point play. That foul is going to be called on Thompson. That'll be number 1 on Xander. 4th team foul. So Hesse with a chance to make it a 1-point game. He's got 22. This is his second trip to the line. He's 1 for 1 and 1 for 2. Can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Doctor. Big rebound there. And then stolen back by Beardman. Beardman with the steal for Kindred. A chance to tie or take the lead. And then he is fouled by Finn Doctor. So Finn will pick up his first, 5th team foul. Inbounds on the baseline for Kindred with 1:36 left to go here in the second half. Another good finish here from the North Gym. 36-34. Hesse with the inbound. Looking for Beardman. Not there. Lobs it in. Beardman on the wing. Gets it on the near side, Hesse. Watched by Doctor. Three-pointer from the corner is good. Another 3 by Graham Hesse with 1:29 remaining. Gives his team a 37-36 lead. Sikora pass. That's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Vikings. 25 for Graham Hesse. 37-36 Kindred. Robinson will trigger the inbound. 1:21 to go here in the second half. There's a layup off the inbounds. It's good by Finn Doctor. Finn's had a great second half. He's got 12.5, 15 for the game. And it's a 38-37 Highliner lead as we hit the final minute here of the second half. Shot off bounce by Hesse. Doesn't go, and a foul call. And they're going to have 2 shots for Hesse. Foul going to be called on Praska, which would be his first, 6th team. So at the free throw line is Graham Hesse. Shooting 2. He's 1 for 2 at the line. Short on the first, now 1 for 3. Now this would tie it with 1:02 remaining. Free throw is up, and no, off the mark. Rebound grabbed by Solheim, and he had it knocked away, went out of bounds. It will stay with Kindred. 1 minute, 60 seconds to go here in this one. 38-37 in regulation. Hesse will trigger the inbounds for the Vikings. Graham looking, brings it up top, grabbed by Westby. Westby dribble drive to the free throw line all the way through. Layup is good. Cade Westby with the layup. That comes with 55 seconds to go. 39-38. Kindred by 1. 40 seconds to go. Sikora backs his way in. Off the Doctor. Doctor kicks it off to Compson. Compson driving through. Left-hand layup. Good. Xander Compson with a bucket. On at 40-39 Valley City. Half minute remaining. Hesse. Pass here near side. Westby. Lost it. Regains. Drives in. Shot up. No. Sikora rebound. Hits the deck. And a foul going to be called as he hit the deck after grabbing the rebound. And with 19 seconds remaining, I think Westby's going to be called for the foul. Would be his third team. I think Coach Doctor wants a timeout. He does. 19 seconds remaining. 40-39 Valley City by 1. We're back with our final 19 seconds. This is junior high basketball on the Highline Activity Network. 19 seconds to go. 40-39. Here in the waning seconds, it was a two-pointer by Xander Compson that gave the Highliners a 38-37 lead. Or actually, that with the 55 seconds, Cade Westby's bucket made it 39-38. And then with 36 seconds to go, Xander's bucket on the dribble drive made it 40-39. That's where we stand with 19 seconds to go. Highliners will have the inbounds on the baseline. Into full court press. Inbound, Sikora knocked away. And they're going to say it went off of the Highliners. That'll be Viking basketball. So the Vikings will trigger the inbounds on the baseline. Now the referees are discussing it. Vikings will get the inbounds on the baseline with 18 seconds to go. Hesse will trigger it in. Into Solheim. Solheim, turnaround, shot up, got the glass for 2. The bucket there by Luke Solheim. 12 seconds to go. Highliners down 1. Pass. Doctor on the far wing. 8 seconds. On the wing. Turn. Try to get off to Compson. Ball goes in the backcourt. Picked up by Solheim. Layup doesn't go. Rebound Sikora. And he can't get a shot off. And the Vikings come in and win it here. Luke Solheim's bucket with 15 seconds to go off the inbounds from Hesse. Kisses it off the window, and the Vikings win it 41-40. A dandy here in our first game of our junior high doubleheader. We'll take a quick break, total it up, and be back with the scoring. You are listening to and watching a Highliner junior high basketball from the North Gym on the Highliner Activity Network. Paul McDonough back with you here at the North Gym, along with our technical director, cameraman Derek Baer. Game 1 in the books, 41-40. A dandy won by Kindred, thanks to Luke Solheim's bucket with 15 seconds to go off the inbound from Graham Hesse. Hesse led the way, 25 points here this afternoon for Kindred. 10 from Riley Beardman, and then 2 points each from Luke Solheim, Cade Westby, and Braden Olson, or their total of 41, 13 in the first half, and they had 28 in the second half for the total of 41. And for Valley City, leading the way was Finn Doctor with 15. Xander Compson had 14. 6 from Andrew Sikora and 5 from Max Robinson for their total of 40. 19 in the first half and 21 in the second half. Again, a great finish that we had here for this one. The Highliners had a lead with 1:21 to go when the bucket hit by Finn Doctor. And then with 55 seconds to go, it was Cade Westby with a bucket on the inside, and that made it 39-38. Advantage to the Vikings. And then the Highliners came back. Xander Compson cutting through the lane with 36 seconds to go. Got a bucket inside, making it 40-39. And then it was with 15 seconds to go. Luke Solheim off the inbounds got the pass in and from Hesse and hit it in off the glass for the bucket. And that made it 41-40. And that is your final here. Highliners did have a chance late, but could not get a shot off. And the final here goes to Kindred. So we are about 5 minutes away from our second game here this afternoon from the North Gym as the Valley City 8th graders will take on the Kindred 8th graders. That's coming up in about 5 minutes. We'll have the tip-off. This is Highlander basketball, junior high basketball from the North Gym on the Highlander Activity Network.